everyone, sorry about that. There was a minor hiccup, and I fixed it. Okay. Because I had a recording issue, and I had to stop the stream real quick so I could change it, because it wouldn't let me change it when it's live. So, yeah. Hey, everyone. I don't have everything together. But, hey, I don't have music playing.
We're doing it live.
We're doing it live, everyone.
We're getting there. We're getting there. Slowly but surely.
There we go. Hi, everyone.
Does this hurt your soul?
Oh.
Me drinking Coors Light.
No, I mean, you drinking sparkling piss water has nothing to do with me.
Is that your new beer of choice?
That was a really well-timed sip, by the way.
But this is much better.
It's just lower carb. Ooh, I don't like IPAs. Yeah. They're too strong. They're too much for me.
This is not an IPA, and it's got like a very, very bitter. It's actually got like a nice like little kind of coconutty flavor to it. It's really good.
What is it?
Mainly it's the carbs part.
Yeah. I'm just going to stick to whiskey.
I don't care. It's called Hazy Little Thing IPA by Sierra Nevada.
Look,
there's also
So is everyone drinking today? Is this an unofficial drinking stream?
I mean, should we?
Maybe.
I mean, I'll go get booze.
I can put vodka in my coffee.
Ah!
Oh, oof.
I bought rum.
Oh, probably tequila, actually, making a mix.
Is this fight going to become like a drinking rules fight where like...
Well, then we'll all die.
By the way, speaking of IPAs that have coconut in them, if you guys have a chance and you're up in Northern California, find Moonraker Brewing. Moonraker, like the James Bond movie. Get their Amelia. It is literally a coconut IPA.
Huh.
And it is very good.
The coconut will take away a lot of the bitter.
I'll be in San Francisco next weekend.
You what?
I'll be in San Francisco next weekend for Sam's bridal shower.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I'll be there too.
Let's hang out.
For how long?
Just a weekend.
Don't mess with us, McLogan.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I
I'm
can
not gonna be
probably do. I can probably do that. Remind me.
The nice parts.
Because I know I've got. This is my last week of class for my marketing class, and then I think I'll have just started the semester, so I might be a little scatterbrained. Yeah, just let me know, and I can drive down.
And everyone in chat and watching, whatever way you're watching, just let Renee know if you're going to be in San Francisco over the weekend. I don't care when you hear this and you're like, I'm going to be in San Francisco over the weekend. Just message her, tweet at her, be like, hey, I'm going to be in San Francisco.
Even if you're not going to be in San Francisco, just tweet out and be like, hey, Renee, I'm going to be in San Francisco.
Yeah.
Let's hang out.
I'm going to be in San Francisco.
Everybody tweet at her. I want nothing but her.
Hey, girl, where are you at?
I'm in the Sip Dog.
She just gets off the plane and her phone just vibrates into another dimension.
Yeah, it phases through like the Flash, phases through the table, then the ground, then just keeps going down.
You guys are really great.
This is super funny for Renee because this has never happened to her before. She's never gotten spammed on Twitter before, ever.
I don't think so.
Ever.
I don't
never.
think so.
Mm-mm.
But like the thing is, the dumb thing, I'll hang on to this and like it'll be like a few months down the line and be like, hey Renee, I'm gonna be in San Francisco, and then she's gonna be like, really? I'm not in San Francisco. I'll be like,
why are you telling me this information?
But if I know Renee, she would have forgotten clearly of this conversation by tomorrow.
I've already forgotten the conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah. See?
No, it's already gone.
I've already gone.
It's like telling a story to a goldfish.
Yeah, like a baby goldfish.
Well, who's that blue fish from Nemo? Doris? Dora?
Dory.
Yeah. Dory.
Yeah.
Okay.
People say I sound like Ellen DeGeneres.
You Sherman 52 Wallaby Way, Sydney?
I don't.
Yes.
Keep swimming.
I don't hear Ellen DeGeneres personally.
I think I sounded more like it with my other microphone. This one has a little bit more bass.
Escape.
I hear nothing closer to Bart Simpson. I don't know why.
Eat my shorts.
You think I sound like Bart Simpson?
I don't know
now
why.
I hear it.
It might be one of those things where like somebody says it and then you can't help but not hear it, even though it might not actually sound that way.
Whatever, man.
Renee,
oh my god!
Oh my god, that's perfect.
Do you know the person who does Bart Simpson's voice is like
it's a woman.
It is Ellen DeGeneres.
Yes.
Bart Simpson is voiced by a woman.
Most young boys are voiced by women.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Except for fucking Morty.
No, it's not.
The kid from Adventure Time, I don't think is voiced by.
No, that is also it was a young kid at the time when he started. But yeah, most most little boys are voiced by women because they're mostly adults, unless they're young boys that are doing the voice.
Especially The Simpsons. I mean, that show's been on for 900 years, and Bart's had the same voice.
They needed someone whose voice wasn't going to change.
Yeah.
Jeremy Shada does what's his face?
I don't know who that is.
Adventure Time. That dude.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I've been following speaking of voice acting, the Octopath Traveler, because I'm obsessed with that game because it's so fucking good.
Hi, I'm Spoonie, and I'm addicted to Octopath Traveler.
Hi,
I am Taylor.
I played
and I'm
it
too
for
broke to
almost
afford
40
a
hours
Switch.
this weekend.
I mean, like, I
don't get to play it.
I
ever.
wish I was rich so I can buy my friends Switches so I can buy them Octopath Traveler and be
I would,
like,
you know what? If I won the lottery, I would buy you a Nintendo Switch and Octopath Traveler.
So
Taylor.
sweet.
Yeah.
For every friend that didn't have a Switch because you need to play it.
yeah, it literally the score is amazing. The
My
voice
one gripe
acting's
is that
good.
all the animal sound effects, like all the animal growls and stuff, are also very obviously done by people.
in the
Like
game.
I heard like a wolf attack, and it's just some guy going.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I
That
think
sounds
it's
pretty
fun.
realistic to me.
then I can go rawr with it. I can rawr back.
Oh my god.
Well, here's the thing. So there was
For
a
you.
there was a bunch of people bitching about that the voice acting in the game. Like they should have voice acted the whole game, and like a bunch of like famous voice actors were like, that costs money. Like this game is great. If you're thinking this game's terrible because they only voice over like part of the game when they're like introducing the character or like major scenes, then you don't understand, you know, the concept of like, because it takes time, it costs a lot of money, and it's a smart move to
fully voice a game costs so much money.
yeah.
Making games cost money. What?
You can ask the developers
Bringing in-
of Star Wars:
Bringing
The
in
Old
acting
Republic.
talent costs money.
Yeah.
What?
Well, Star Wars: The Old Republic was one of the most expensive games to date because it's fully voiced.
Yeah. And
Jesus.
I don't know if
And-
they've made their money back.
Or?
Probably not.
Probably not.
No.
But also, you also have the fact that that game is so big, no voice actor in the world that would charge a reasonable amount to do the whole game.
I mean, literally. So one of the guys I remember that's on there, he was the lead detective in Psych.
Psych.
Yeah, Psych. But he did.
Okay.
If you played the Commando character, he was like the cat guy that followed you, and he voiced him. They have so many fucking lines, like the additional characters. It's not even funny because if they're with you the whole time, they have a line and they have a response to whatever thing that you do. And dude, that dude fucking is probably rolling in money. Plus
Money.
Plus, he was on Supernatural for a fucking season. He played Kane, which that dude's amazing. But like, I saw a lot of
Came
people.
from Command and Conquer, King?
No, like Cain and
Oh.
Abel.
Oh.
Supernatural, like Supernatural just gets into fucking Command and Conquer. Like,
Oh, that guy. Oh, okay.
yeah. So no, but like I just saw people on Twitter just bitching about Octopath Traveler, but like literally the game is so good. It's so beautiful, and like I love how like old school it is too. It's just
It's literally a love letter to Super Nintendo JRPGs.
yeah.
I almost cried at a couple of times playing it of how much it reminded me of being a kid.
Yeah.
Like it reminds me very heavily
What
of like Star
nerd.
Ocean.
Yeah.
Who
Old
cries
school
over
Star
video
Ocean.
games?
Like the
Definitely
art
not.
reminds me of Star Ocean 2, like very, very, very hard. And like the sprites remind me of Final Fantasy Tactics a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna get sad that I don't have a fucking Switch now.
I'm sorry, Taylor.
I'm not sorry. You should plan your life better.
Wow.
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 Wow. So last
Wow.
week he was the only
Jesus,
single one.
dude.
This week
You should have planned your life better. I mean, you're not.
think-
Here's the thing. You're not wrong.
I
You're
think
not
Joe's
wrong.
got something out.
My
for
life,
Taylor.
my life today would be vastly different had I done an iota of planning at any point during it.
I'd be
Yes.
rich if I could plan better.
Yeah.
Dude, god damn.
McLokin.
All right, so
savage
McLokin,
moments.
McLokin, I think you were in a bad mood last week too, and you're just taking it out on me now.
I'm not taking out on you. I'm not.
How
no.
much are Switches nowadays?
$300.
Yeah.
$300 still?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
It's
yeah,
Nintendo.
they're not.
That
they're
isn't
getting,
going down in
They're
price.
getting more
Nintendo?
popular.
That's
like
robbery.
like
Nintendo
they're-
never goes on sale ever.
Here's the thing.
They're still, because of my marketing class, the Nintendo Switch is still in the growth phase.
Yeah.
of the
because
retail
they don't
curve.
they don't
It
make
hasn't
enough
quite
consoles.
reached maturity yet, nor has it reached decline.
Yeah, because here's the thing.
Thanks, marketing class.
Hey, marketing class. They basically did away with the 3DSs and all the other handhelds and made the Switch the only thing they have.
Yeah, I'm so glad I've got a 3DS now.
I still play my 3DS.
There's still a lot of really good games on it.
Monster Hunter.
I've got
World, yeah.
other reasons for like having dropped my whole DS games.
Just start selling your microphone and your like streaming setup and buy a Switch.
Yeah.
So
totally.
stop streaming and buy a Switch.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, do you have anything better?
I mean, like
to
I
do
could sell my
than
Stream Deck.
Octopath Traveler.
I could sell my Stream Deck. I could sell my voice transformer that Diction gave me. I could sell some of the hardware.
I would sell the voice transformer. You don't need that. You
But I
don't need
like it.
No, you don't need it.
It sounds like
But I
you're
like
burp
it.
talking.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, it sounds like
I'm sorry. It sounds like what?
You're burp
sounds
talking.
like you're burping.
You know, like when
I
you
kinda want one
you
of
ever
those so I can
talk and
pretend
burp
like
at the
I'm
same
talking
time?
like
Where you're like,
No, because I'm not a fucking animal.
Well, I
What?
am. Okay.
Animal.
When I burp
I play the
talk, I
drums.
sound like what you just did.
Oh.
My name is Animal.
Drums. Okay.
Trogdor.
I saw that Trogdor thing that you posted.
Hell yeah, we're all playing that at TwitchCon.
Yes. I want to get it, and I want to play Trogdor the board game.
Oh,
It's
well,
fun.
There's
sure-
a board game.
Yeah,
Dude,
they're kickstarting a board game for Trogdor.
Look at Spoonie's Twitter. It's
Jesus, I'll look at it.
it's
It did-
amazing.
Yeah,
The
honestly,
one
Renee, the only
piece
reason
I
that I want to
saw-
have this voice transformer is for the reverb. Like the other shit was just like I was like, cool, I can play with this and sound goofy. All I
Reverb's
wanted was
good.
That
reverb.
with like software, do you really need a piece of
more
hardware
soft-
for that?
The more software I have running, the less stable everything else gets on my computer. Because I'm running everything on the same box.
Huh.
Yeah.
Like voice meter is giving me really
Maybe you
bad
should
sound
plan your
tearing.
life better to buy a more expensive CPU.
Fuck you, Dano. Honestly, my last two CPU upgrades have just been from people like that I've known. Like I got a CPU upgrade from Renee, a lot like about 2 years ago, and then about a year ago I got a CPU upgrade from Austin because they were just like getting parts. And they're like, I don't need this. Do you want it?
Oh yeah, I can still bring that over. If we do meet up, I'll bring that extra RAM.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you don't
Bring
have to
anything-
download it?
Bring,
Download
bring
ram.com.
anything else you don't want as well.
I'll probably find some more stuff.
Just you guys gotta find like a. I feel like you're gonna come out with like
Just a box of
fucking like a
junk.
GeForce 1080. Be like, yeah, I don't know, fucking here.
I got this at ATI.
It's not even a TI, so
I got-
fuck it, it's garbage.
I got this
basically.
Intel i9, and they built me this
I've got
computer and it's water
quantum
cooling.
processor.
No.
This is some experimental shit, but I've got like 4. So I
It's
mean,
not-
I want to say a
Yeah,
nerd thing. I
An
want to say a
i9
nerd thing.
processor would be something that I actually need.
Oh, this is some military grade processing they just gave me. Do you want it?
Nerd things. Yeah, added.
Yeah, I would love that.
Nerd.
What's funny about military grade is like the worst grade. Too.
It is. That's the great.
Military. Yeah, when you're
It's like
issued
look-
something, it's
When it
means
comes-
it's bottom
when
of
it
the
comes-
barrel.
Yeah.
when it comes to grades, like military grade, you only want to hear when it's like weaponry.
Yeah.
No, even military grade
Who has better grade
Worse.
weaponry than the military?
black
Well,
market weapons.
I mean, well, no,
Okay,
just,
fair.
just privatized. Anything you can buy
Private.
with money. Because it depends on who you are. If you're a grunt or all the way up to sergeant, you pretty much have the trash stuff that they just have left. Like you're just using probably one of the lowest tier weapons you have
Okay,
that
privatized.
we have in our warehouse.
We got
But
some
military,
Pri-
military
privatized
grade
military always
food.
has the best gear.
military grade dentistry.
I mean, military
That's-
grade to me always meant that you
military
could
grade
throw it
dentistry
across
is
the room and
McLogan.
it still
It's a very,
survives.
very small screwdriver and a hammer.
Yeah, no, I've been on. Dude, I went to a
That's true.
dentist.
Why am I making jokes about this thing that you
underway.
know?
on a ship where someone's like, "Oh, we're gonna clean your teeth and look at all of, whoa, we're really rocking." And I'm like, I don't want to fucking hear that as you're trying to inject Novocaine into my fucking mouth.
I got this tiny knife in my hand, but we're moving like this. It's fine.
Looks like I've been
Novocaine into your
drinking.
neck.
Yeah.
Am I drinking or is the boat rocking? We'll never know.
I guess I better drink so I do know.
Yeah, you know, you drink to
I'm
level
gonna
it out,
drink
right?
to counterbalance the rocking of the boat. It'll be fine.
Exactly.
It's fine. The boat will rock this way. I'll rock that way.
I actually should drink because otherwise I get the shakes from the DTs.
What is this voice you're doing, Spoony? I love it.
Oh.
Oh.
I kind of, what the fuck?
That's pretty much
I don't
my
wanna-
standard carnival barker voice.
I don't want a doctor that sounds like that.
Okay, let's get.
She sounds like Don Knotts. That's what I was. That's what I was
Oh.
searching for. The brochure said there
Oh,
were so
dear.
many ostriches.
There's
too many ostriches.
Oh no! What are we gonna do with all these?
What are we gonna do with all these ostriches?
Is that a Family Guy reference?
Maybe.
I mean, it is also how Don
like-
Knotts sounds, but they
I
did do
know,
the too many
that
ostriches. Yeah, specifically
specific
the
thing.
ostriches thing. Yeah, that is a Family Guy reference.
That sounds like a very whiny Seinfeld. Like, oh.
What's the deal with the peanuts?
What's the deal? Who are these tiny people?
There's too many ostriches.
Jerry.
Thank you.
All right.
All
I'd like
right,
to move
so-
on from this conversation.
I'd like to play some D&D now.
Oh, what's the deal with this dragon?
I'm gonna have multiple beers now.
Seriously.
Just at the same time.
One of my coworkers
Oh.
gave me moonshine, so
Oh God. It's not the apple pie stuff, is it?
no, it's strawberry lemonade.
I was gonna say, is it like actual moonshine, or is it the moonshine that you can now
I
buy
don't
at Bevmo?
know. I haven't drank it yet. So
Does it have a label on it?
No, it's in a jar.
If it's
It's
just
like
in a
a
mason
mason
jar,
jar
it's,
full-
it's real.
You're gonna go fucking blind.
Fucking, let's go blind together.
I mean, just smell
No.
it. If it smells like a hospital, don't drink it.
Oh.
But it's the cleanest alcohol.
Isopropyl alcohol? You're
How
damn
am I-
right it
How else
is.
am I supposed to clean out my dirty insides?
It'll
Exactly.
cleanse you to death.
It's a new cleansing.
That's why I drink.
I call it the purge.
That and Taco Bell are the best things you can have to stay
God,
healthy.
No, taco. No.
You never done the
Don't
Taco
you
Bell cleanse?
dare!
Is that just where you eat Taco Bell and then you get diarrhea?
Don't you dare say a negative thing about Taco Bell. I will leave this call.
I mean, I love
Taco Bell.
Taco Bell, but I'm also not ignorant of what it's
I-
capable of inflicting upon your GI tract.
I like Taco Bell when I'm drinking. Because when you have Taco Bell
That
normally,
means you like Taco Bell. Okay.
Yeah.
You're the
In
most
Vino
honest when you're drunk.
In vodka Veritas.
Yeah, I mean, like, normally I'm just like, Taco Bell. Like, I used to eat there a lot when I worked at the group home because I had a client who was like, I'm gonna go to Taco Bell. And I was like, all right. And then the state would pay for me to eat Taco Bell.
Fucking
But when he would drink, it becomes goddamn amazing. It becomes
It's like a Taco Bell
It
salad.
becomes a magical feast that has been summoned in front of me. So,
I just like their chicken gordita supremes.
oh yeah, that's actually pretty good.
Dude, I'm so old school with my fucking menu. Cheesy bean and rice burrito.
Cheese gordita crunch and a shredded chicken quesadilla. Oh.
It's all about the stop sign,
I
man.
still like the grilled stuffed taco or the grilled
And then
stuffed
you get a nice Baja Blast freeze, and you don't let Taylor mix it without
Oh,
vodka because
fuck
he ruins it.
You. Like one time that happened.
That's all it takes.
I
And
would
it's
like
never
that.
been
Taylor's
lived
like,
down.
Taylor's like, oh, we should put vodka in these. I'm like, cool. He's like, here you go.
Glug 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 glug.
I hope you wanted it basically just a Baja Blast freeze because I melted all the ice now. Or Baja Blast.
You were a
It's not my fault you didn't have your fucking vodka in the freezer. People that like to keep their ice not melted,
I keep
they
mine
pour
in
it
the
into Baja
freezer.
Blast freezes.
I put my tequila in the freezer.
So basically, at TwitchCon, we're going to play the Trogdor board game and eat Taco Bell.
I think
Yeah,
it's
And
only
get
Just
very
Skype me
drunk.
Skype me and I'll just be at the at my music festival being like, hey guys.
Yeah, I won't be there either.
I was gonna say there's only 3 of us going to TwitchCon, I think.
Oh, piss.
Because I
Fine, then
can't.
you
I
can
can't
both
afford to
voice
go to
call in
California.
and get your own damn Taco Bell.
But I will.
Yeah, I'll Skype
You gotta
in.
get The party pack, dude. You gotta do the party pack. 24 tacos
I
for
will,
like
if you get a tablet and put it on like one of those segways that I can.
Oh, now it's
control.
gotta be a tablet.
Okay. Okay.
Fancy.
No,
Alright.
we're not doing the shit that they
If
did.
Taylor can't afford a fucking Switch, we're not getting a tablet on a
Yeah, we're not
Segway.
gonna pull the shit that fucking Poopy Quee did at the was it the Battlegrounds fucking
The
mixer at
PUBG
E3.
party. Yeah.
Apparently that happened again this year.
Wait, what? I was with her. What happened?
Poopy Queen?
Yeah.
Who the
Wait,
fuck?
was she not? Wait,
Two E3 parties ago when she was pregnant, or she was still in in Korea, and she
Oh,
like
the robot. Yeah, the
she Skype
robot.
called in. I interviewed her
Yeah,
through the
that's
robot
right.
body.
Yeah, I got to say, yeah. Cool.
Did they
No,
have?
she
a-
didn't
did
do
they
that this
have a
year. She
host?
was there this year. She lives in LA now.
Did they have a host there this year?
No, it wasn't any. There was no event there.
Well, before
I
we
did
get on
such a
another,
bad job. They just
before
cut
we get
the
on
whole
another
host.
subject, I think we should start the show.
yeah, we should get this show on the fucking road.
Because
We're,
you guys.
we're only 35 minutes in.
We should get the show on the fucking highway.
Oh yeah, there, bud.
I just want to die really quickly. Can
Fuck
you
yeah,
just-
bud.
I want to like get a robot body if that's possible.
Are we doing robot bodies now? I'm down. So
The
last time,
prostophobes.
you guys met. You guys saw the
Met.
magical ship that was underground, and it was being created by Sid, and someone. Being distracted by everyone else, snuck on board and was amazed on what the ship could do and started touching it and turned it on instantaneously.
It doesn't sound like me at all.
No, it wasn't
You
Lolala.
would never do that.
I
But
would never touch things that don't belong to me.
I believe it.
I touch everything.
that's very true.
True.
What ended up happening was he realized what was going on is that an energy source that is tied to Lolala activated the ship only for a split second, as she wasn't the main power source. It's only a blessing or like a fraction of what she could have from the wind crystal as he demises. Renee, or ASter, got her bracelet off, so she's not an emotional 6-year-old girl anymore.
Well.
Well, she's an emotional
16-year-old
127-year-old
girl
now.
now. Not six.
Yeah. Well, now she's 627 years old.
Old fart.
About
Yeah, just just around there. Sid offered to have you guys all for dinner, and you guys like hung out, and he explained the situations going around, and made that little sensor for you guys to locate the energy, which Lolala was, all she heard is that she can fly like a dragon and was ready to go to instantaneous. She was like that
Audi
night.
9000 just off that direction. Nope, I'm gonna fly like a dragon. See you guys later.
So about 3 days travel, you guys make your way to Mount Windsong, where the city of Windsong once resided. On your guys' way up there, you guys notice that ASter is very much tuned with being outside in the wilderness and seeing all the animals and hanging out with them and pretty much leading the pack with everyone. As you guys went further and got closer to the mountain, you guys found a path up that you started following, and the path diverged. But instead of picking a path, you guys created your own path and started climbing the mountain like insane people. Two of you had a drinking potion. One channeled the ring of jump, and the other one climbed it with no one's help at all. Which was an amazing
I didn't drink my
feat.
potion. I
She
still have a
shattered
potion.
that mountain.
Yeah.
I just used the rope.
So
Make love to the
yeah, I
mountain.
didn't drink any potion. I was just a hero.
what I'm gonna
I
say.
just jumped like nearly 80 feet in the air. No big deal.
Yeah, Spoonie was also a hero.
Oh, I meant to say everybody needs to add 500 to their character's age in
me.
on their character sheet,
No, no, yeah.
except for
But we
Crash.
didn't technically age. Does that even count?
That's Joe.
That's up to you guys. Do you guys have this debate? Because some
We
people
were
are going to say
I'm just
yeah.
gonna put
some
in
people are gonna say no.
parentheses plus 500.
Plus
I'm
500.
still gonna make the Captain America joke and just call you guys old farts.
Wait, I don't even have an age. I can't look at my bio. Oh, there it is. Never mind. Okay. Age 127 plus 500.
Yeah, I'll do that too. Plus 500, no
Renee,
big deal.
Since you
Actually, well,
climbed,
now I'm 128, so. Yeah.
Like, plus 500. Please tell me you actually wrote NBD. Plus 500 NBD.
since
I
you,
did now, comma.
Aster, since you climbed the mountain with like no one's help and was a badass, I'll give you a +1 to your strength.
Yeah.
So you have whatever your strength is +1.
Temporarily or permanent?
Permanent, because you climbed a fucking mountain.
Yeah.
What did you get?
Feet of
+1 to her
strength.
strength.
Damn, dude.
Yeah.
I'm
nice.
so strong.
Shit, I mean, it was like you guys like we kind of went like sputtering through it and did like skill checks, but like it was a pretty fucking big mountain, and she climbed like
Yeah, it was.
a few hundred feet. So you know, and
That's
I
a
think it was like 150.
that's a beastly reward. God
Yeah.
damn.
yeah, you guys had climbing potions, so like the magic
Yeah.
aided you, and then she Lolala jumped all the way up. With her ability to jump and all that kind of stuff, so I think it was only like appropriate to
Fair.
you know.
Yeah.
I mean, I think I should get a +1 to intelligence. I took the smart way and just took a rope. I'm
Fuck.
kidding.
someone's
You got a
losing
+1 to
intelligence.
boring.
Remember that.
+1 to nerdery.
Excuse
like, I'm gonna
me,
take the
I
smart
used
way.
I use the rope, so yeah.
One might argue that I'm the smart one.
You know, with a name like Crash, I thought you'd want to take risks, but no, you're just.
Poor Dan.
No,
Watch,
he's-
you're gonna say that, and you're gonna like.
His
roll
name
a
is the thing
nat
that he
1
wants
on
to
your
most
next
avoid. He's very
click.
careful.
No,
Sweet,
crash is like
sweet
it's when I eat just way too much sugar.
Oh,
Okay.
crash! Oh,
Oh yeah, I can see it.
Wow, that was the most groans I got from any joke in a long time. just.
I'm just gonna sit over here and.
Right.
So
Nice. Nice.
as you guys got more to the top of the mountain, the sensor started spinning in a circle, and as Lolala remembered, that's when the sensor, when it was close by, the thing that you needed to locate. And this is at this point where everyone started splitting up. And as they split up, Aster, who was yelling, heard a whoosh and a claw wrapped around her and started picking her up in the air. And a battle ensues with this green dragon-like creature. It had weird iridescent scales that or iridescent line scales. Looks like that there's like crystals or something coming out of it. It's hard to tell, but is bringing Aster up in the air with its large wingspan, and everyone is starting to attack it. I believe Graylin started shooting at it, but he had some difficulty when he was shooting at it. For some odd reason, something kind of distorts, and he hasn't been able to figure it out when he shoots at it, and it's harder to hit the creature that is flying up in the air. And that's where Aster was let go out of the air about...
Oh, that's right. She's falling.
She's currently falling. But Lolala, to the rescue, has flown through the air and has caught her.
And now they're both falling.
Yeah.
They're both
Wow.
falling.
Which is where Renee liked to point out that this is how eagles have sex.
Yep.
Ah,
Yeah,
yes.
my last note from last thing is Aster is falling, lol. My last note.
Nice.
And that's where we're going to pick up on top of the round, Graylin.
Well,
Around
good
to
thing
ya.
that this thing dropped Aster, because now I've got a clear shot at it.
Okay.
So I'm going to point and try to hit it with a guiding bolt.
At disadvantage.
At disadvantage? Okay, well, 19.
You hit.
Okay. And I'm gonna cast this using a 3rd level spell slot. So it takes 32 radiant damage.
Okay.
Ooh.
Damn. Oh, I rolled.
Aster
rolled
also
max.
turned into stone or stone skin or whatever.
Wait, hold
Yeah.
on.
Oh,
Hold
he
on.
actually
What
is
the fuck? Hold
using stone skin.
Yeah,
Wait,
yeah.
hold on. Let me check this guiding bolt thing real fast.
What?
Okay, so
Shadow
it
Viper.
starts off with 46. So I did almost max damage. Okay, yeah. So it's 32 radiant. And then I'm gonna quicken spell again. Burn my last 2 sorcery points and cast Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
So do I still have disadvantage?
Yep.
Okay, so I get advantage from guiding bolt. So this first roll will be regular. Yes. If I'm granted,
yes.
if I have advantage and disadvantage, it's
Yeah.
just a regular roll. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Okay, you hit that.
Okay. And remember, it's 2 beams, so
You hit that one too.
okay. So I get 2 Eldritch Blasts out of it.
Yeah.
Okay, so 1 and 2. Oh, wait, just 12. So that's another 26 damage.
Okay.
And that's all I got. I'm gonna move a little bit closer also to where Lolala is trying to catch Aster. And just to get like under this thing.
You said 26 damage in total?
Yes, yeah, 22 from 32 from the guiding bolt and then 26 from the Eldritch Blast.
Okay, I'm just doing the math real quick. Okay.
I think you tickled him. I think it was a little tickle.
I don't know, man. We'll
all
find
right.
out.
Well, on this turn, on your turn actually.
I hit it with all 3, so I'm just happy with that.
Yeah. On your turn, the creature, as you move, begins to swoop down.
Oh fuck.
Does a 9 hit your AC?
No.
Okay.
Honey,
A 9?
No. Honey, no.
Does a 16 hit your AC?
Oh, honey.
It meets it, but I'm gonna use Ice Shield to prevent that from happening.
Okay.
So I burn that, and it takes 8 cold damage.
Okay.
I'm really glad you gave me that ability. Thank you, because
Yeah.
I can't cast Shield.
So, as you do that, it like roars, and like this thing is moving into like it locked onto you. You did a lot of damage to it. You like hit it in the air, and it's not used to getting hit from a distance. You can tell that as like you rocked it quite a bit, and it seems to lock in and sync with you, and come and dives down and tries to claw and bite at you. But it's not able to land any. So it looks like it's about to land and like literally bites down on the shield and then like gets like rushed back.
So it didn't land. It's like stopped like right before it hit the ground, then tried to bite.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so and on this turn, on his turn now.
Oh boy.
This is what he's going to do. So Lolala and everyone is still up in the air, and so he's kind of like on the ground a little bit. He is going to bring his wings back in front of you, and and you see like as he brings his wings back, you see the iridescence on his scales start to light up, and begin kind of glowing and have a cracking energy to it. Almost sounds like a high wind storm as he brings down his wings, and the wind starts blowing you back. But and if you can give me an athletics roll.
Yeah. That's gonna be cute.
All of us, or just people who are on the
just,
ground?
just Graylin. So what he ends up doing is you get blown back 20 feet as now like this little mini tornado is in front of you and approaching.
I'm assuming back down this way.
Hold on, let me move the map real quick. I will 5, 10,
I was there, so
15.
He's like that.
No, more like no. He blows you against the wall actually.
Okay.
If you were standing right there, and then creates this tornado that let's get a tornado in the scene right now.
What?
Yeah.
Is he Guile?
Does Guile create tornadoes?
I mean, it's the sonic boom. Kind of looks like a tornado. Yeah, it's a do-to-do.
Lolala and ASter, as this thing is created, you guys are in the air, and you can't really maneuver out of the way at all, and you guys are getting kind of like spun up into this tornado as well. So
God damn it.
And then, Graylin, debris is starting to fly around you, and if you start your next round here, you'll start to take damage, you think.
Well, I don't have really an option to not start my turn here.
Do,
Is that automatic, or is it like an attack against me?
It's automatic.
Oh, fuck me. Okay.
is this wind like just regular wind, or is it
Give me
in
an
any
Arcana
way
roll.
similar to the wind that I can create?
Can I get it
Give
on
me
that as
Arcana
well?
roll at advantage, because it's, you know for a fact that what he did, you feel the energy cracking. Graylin, you don't know what
I'm too busy just getting my
this
ass
is the
kicked
thing.
by
This is the
wind.
thing that Drakes do. But Lolala, you can sense that energy, and you know it's like Sid Heat's agility, but it's more of an offensive version of it. You think?
Is there any way to tell if I can use it, since I have an attunement to the wind?
As far as you know, no.
Okay.
And ASter, it's your turn, and Lolala's holding you.
Oh, I was caught, but I'm in a tornado?
But she caught you, and then the tornado formed, and you guys are kind of like getting in.
Now we're just kind of like getting spun around.
Yeah.
Is it
It's
really
a- I mean-
romantic?
I like the Wizard of Oz.
Is it like a
Are we like-
Twister?
You're like holding our hands and spinning around like in Titanic. We're just spinning as fast as we can.
It wasn't really what I had in mind.
It's a Lolala
And Aster
Asternado.
just screaming, just ah!
I mean, Lolala has like some momentum. It looks like, if you go with her, you guys will kind of fall out of the range of the tornado.
I don't know how to play that. I go with Lolala.
Yeah, you could do what you want.
I don't really know what my move is here. I'm in a tornado being held by somebody else, so I accept it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
I
time
guess
to-
I
I
just
will-
consent to
Time to
it.
confess your love. I don't.
I will let Lolala go on your turn for this turn because she's so kind of like combine your guys' turns because you guys
I'll just Aster just hooks her hands around Lolala's neck like she's a rescued princess. My hero.
Lolala, give me an acrobatics at advantage
Okay.
because you are using the ring of jump. So 19. Okay, so you're able to land both of you outside of the tornado and able to take actions if you want to.
Sweet. So Aster is also able to take actions?
Yeah. Because so the acrobatics was for you landing because literally it's like a momentum thing, so it's not gonna wait the 6 seconds for Aster to do something and then you guys are already moving. This is something that's happening in motion at one fell swoop, so I'm kind of just combining it for the time being and then letting Aster take her turn, then we'll go to Crash and then get the rotation back in order.
So do I
Okay.
need to roll acrobatics or?
No.
I think that was kind of leading us, so I safely managed to land both of us.
beautifully.
Yay!
Yay! We just sort of land gracefully next to this giant dragon, like, ta-da!
We did it!
Lolala sets down Aster.
Yeah, so I think you guys are about over here as you guys land.
Aster just gives Lolala a nice little pat on the head.
Anything else you want to do this turn?
I still have Terra's Embrace, don't I?
Yeah.
It costs. Oh yeah, it's for 1 round. Oh wait, no, that's gone now.
No, it goes until the end of your round.
Okay. Well then. So do I have a full action now or a bonus action?
You have a full and a bonus.
Well, oh boy. Oh man, I have all these new spells. Can I cast Blight? I'm gonna cast Blight on this dragon thing then. Can I do that?
You can
I
cast
think
Blight.
I think I just click on Blight. Still trying to figure out how to work.
You should be able to just click it.
Yeah.
So Constitution. Okay. As it hits, I'm trying to think real quick what that is, and I think I need a calculator because my brain just shut off. Calculator. As you hit it, the spell goes off, but like you just kind of see this thing, and it kind of just shakes off most of it, like of the spell as the blight's like happening. It just like is like shedding scales or doing something a little bit, or like weathering the pain a little bit as it succeeds its DC saving throw, or its Constitution saving throw, and takes half damage.
Well, it still takes half damage. So
It still takes half damage. It is still
still a lot.
blighted. It is still, 27 damage is a lot.
Yeah.
That's half damage. Fuck me.
Get
Yeah.
melted.
She rolled 54 for damage. She like that roll is like way above average.
I literally rolled 4 8s in a row.
Yeah, and a 7 and a 6. Like all that is a way above average. That's a high fucking roll. That spell is fucking gnarly, man.
Good roll.
Yeah.
Damn,
it's
dude.
because Aster's just feeling so romanced and charmed by Lolala's.
But this
Yes.
thing does not look well. Like, as like the blight starts to dissipate, you notice that like a huge chunk of its skin is like gone now, and it's like it looks decayed and nasty, and then the blood starts pouring out. And
Yeah, that's what you get for picking up people that you don't know.
Don't
Don't ever do that. You don't sound very intimidating, dragon.
You don't scare me.
You don't scare me, dragon.
Wyvern.
And Crash, it's your turn.
Oh wait, did I not get to go?
No, you're gonna go after Crash.
Oh, cool.
No, all right. Well, I made it up here. It seems like he went lower, so
Yeah.
I'm still gonna go with the plan.
Okay.
You guys made fun of me and not doing Crash stuff. I'm gonna jump on the dragon or jump on the wyvern.
Yeah, mount the monster.
All right, give me an acrobatics. Let me know if you beat its AC. You beat its
Fuck.
AC.
Hit the 1E.
You are on back of the dragon.
All right. Do I land like on its wings, like on the back of its neck?
With that roll, yeah. Where you
Okay.
want to land, that's where you land.
Mm-hmm. So I take out my frostbrand and I stab it in the neck.
Okay. Yeah, let's do that. Because a bonus action for the acrobatics, give me an attack roll. Jesus. Okay, give me that damage.
Wait, is that that's not
No,
the
you
right
clicked
one, right?
frostband again.
Did I?
No. Just click the frostband. Actually, I'm pointing at it like you can see me, but like.
Oh, this one here. Got
Yeah.
it.
13. So 17 damage in total. Okay.
Damn. Damn.
I hope there's fire in there. I'm gonna freeze the fire.
There is no fire.
He does not breathe fire.
No, he does not.
More like a windy guy. He's like a
The
blowy
windy
boy.
guy.
He's a blow.
He's a blowy boy.
He's a blowy boy.
I don't think
Oh
you
boy,
want that.
Renee.
I don't think you want that.
Oh boy.
Phrasing?
Yeah. Are we still doing that?
Fine,
we
it's
still
just
doing
wind.
phrasing?
Are we still doing phrasing?
As
I didn't say a blower boy. I said a blowy boy.
I am
That's-
Crash.
Yeah, because that's way better.
Well, the blowy boy just took 17 points of damage from Crash's greatsword as he's jabbing the back of it, and as like this a sword that is pale blue. I don't know, what's your sword look like?
Yeah, it's like a bright, like a it glows a little bit because of the magic, and it's bright blue.
Yeah.
A
So
little frosty. It's got some ice stuff coming out.
Can we call your sword icy?
Icy, ice de la vista, baby. And I
Get the
stab
fuck
him.
out of here.
Aster groans loudly.
Yeah, and you do 13 points of damage to it, and you are on the back of it for the time being. And that's when we're going to go to Lolala.
Lolala is going to run up to the Wyvern and try to slice it into ribbons with her lance, while yelling in Draconic, "You are not a very nice dragon!"
He does not seem to respond to your Draconic.
Yeah, you tell him, Lolala, I think. I don't know what you're saying.
All right, give me 2 hits.
Oh
Jesus.
boy, this is going to be really fun because I also get to roll for the lobotomized.
You're gonna lobotomize?
Phlebotomize.
I'm going to use one of my skills to reroll that one.
Okay.
So now that one is the 12
Okay.
and another 12. And
What?
then these are for the lobotomized damage, which you can roll to save. I think it's Constitution. Yeah, DC 15 versus Constitution makes that half damage for lobotomize.
Okay.
Do you roll that when he? Okay.
So it's half damage. So what's half of that damage?
The still regular of the normal attack damage is half of the lobotomized
So
damage.
24. So which one's the lobotomized damage? That's my question.
The 4 and the 7.
Okay,
rolls.
so 13. We'll round it down to that and make it 6. Or no, round it up since it's your damage. So round it up. So it's 13. We'll go to 14. We'll make it 7 damage. Plus the 24. So you do 30. A lot of damage. Yeah, 31.
30 lots.
Okay. Yeah.
Quick math.
Yeah.
And I'm also good at swinging with the backhand too.
Do it. Give me it.
Just for insults.
You missed.
Missed. Why couldn't the crit be the first?
So yeah, what do you do to explain how like lobotomize works with this attack? Because you do a significant amount of damage.
Isn't it phlebotomize?
Lobotomize.
Yeah, I don't know. I couldn't tell him. Like, am I supposed to pronounce the P or is it like an F?
You're not cutting out its brain. You are.
That's what I
bleeding
thought
it.
was happening.
Yeah, that's
Like,
what I was
me
like, are you
too.
doing surgery?
Like you know like the old medical cure, just like you just bleed a person and like you get out the bad humors.
Yeah.
That's phlebotomizing. You are causing it to bleed heavily. You're not
Oh, I
taking out.
said flaw. Maybe I didn't see the flaw very loud, so
Okay.
it just sounded like
Yeah.
lobotomized.
It's like,
I'm
like
gonna
you should've cut out
lobotomize
his
it.
brain.
I was
Jesus.
like, all right.
Lolala the surgeon is on the case.
Oh, no.
Just slide.
It sounds like a giant scalpel.
I'm gonna surgically remove all the evil.
This is a delicate procedure.
Better take a running start.
Jumps in the air. Okay, yeah. What do you do?
So basically, she runs up to the Wyvern and she yells, "You're not a very nice dragon!" in Draconic, so nobody else really understands her, and apparently the Wyvern
I
doesn't
do.
either. Oh, well.
Aster
know that
understood
you
like
understand her.
context, but not like the actual word. She just.
I
needed-
understand that you were angry and shouting.
Yeah.
She said something condescending to the Wyvern.
Aster's like, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, what she said.
And it's like when she runs up, she focuses on a certain part of the Wyvern's body, and right as she gets closed in to attack, she does a spin, and when she comes back around, she uses that momentum to slice right into that part incredibly accurately, and it goes a little extra deep, and it's this extra bit of blood just spurts out of the Wyvern's body.
You catch a vein. You get a real good gusher.
It's actually where you cut him is actually the part that was already blighted by Aster. That's the weakened part, and that's how you kind of get in narratively how you re-rolled the 1 is that you would attack normally and it would have like done a little less damage, but you adjusted just at the last second where you caught that weak spot, and you're literally Wyvern bloods all over you because That's what you do. Get covered in blood every fight.
Starting to feel
Yep.
bad for the things we keep fighting.
They pick
We-
the fights, so
We do drop them in a matter of
They
seconds.
started it.
Like their day goes from fine to very, very poor in like the course of about 30 seconds.
Yeah, I'm starting to
Whatever.
feel bad.
I don't care.
It
Screw
would have
these
eaten
guys.
you and then pooped you out. Don't feel bad.
Oh.
Or it could have been a vegetarian. You don't know.
What was he gonna do?
Maybe
Take Aster home and, like-
thought it was a seal.
Raise her to be their own?
Yes.
Yes,
Aster,
and-
Aster the baby wyvern.
The dropping was just a test to see like, how well can it fly?
Yeah, maybe it just got confused.
So
It could
yeah,
be like
pretty much I get covered in blood,
Yep.
and now I'm just standing there, and I actually think, well, I'm fighting a wyvern, so Lolala's tattoo of Bahamut glows on her hand underneath
Yeah.
the dragon blood.
As you fight and feeling the energy crackle off of it, but it is now Graylin's turn. Graylin, give me a athletics or acrobatics, whichever one's better.
Athletics or acrobatics?
Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna do a couple rolls. You are able to maneuver a little bit out of the way, but like a bunch of rocks are getting kicked up at you. So take 7 damage. 7 bludgeoning damage. It's like rocks are like hitting at you, and you're able to kind of maneuver the way out of this
Whirlwind.
this
type of thing.
whirlwind that would move forward right here and kind of dissipate after it.
Impacts the wall.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just gonna keep it here just in case. But yeah, and so it's your turn.
Okay. I am going to.
Oh, you don't have a bonus action because of that.
I don't have a bonus action.
No,
Okay.
that was your bonus action.
Just okay. Got it. That took my. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna move over here, and I'm going to do this. Okay. Sorry. Where is my? There it is. Okay. So I need it to make a DC 18 Wisdom save.
Okay. Critically
Nope.
fumbles.
All right, so I don't know what you want to have it do for that, but it takes 11 psychic damage, and it has to move. It has to use its reaction for this turn to move as far away from me as it possibly can,
All right.
passing over Lolala and Aster, giving them opportunity attacks.
So, on its turn, well, not its turn really.
I think. Wait, hold on. I'm not sure if it's on its turn or if it immediately has to. Hold on, let me look.
As a reaction, well, here's the thing.
On a failed save, it takes 3d6 psychic damage and must immediately use its reaction if available to move as far as its speed allows away from you.
Okay. So what it does is it flaps its wings and creates another tornado towards you because it's scared of you. And uses one of its legendary actions to get about yeah, it has. That's why that's how it went like twice in that one round. It has one legendary action. So as a reaction, gets in the air and it's about 30 feet in the air, and then begins flapping some more and is dashing at this point, and is about another about 90 feet in the air total currently with Crash on the back of it.
Does
Yeah.
Lolala
No.
get an opportunity attack as it leaves?
Lolala does get an opportunity attack
Okay.
as it leaves.
Well, I'm gonna
Damn.
take it.
You hit.
I want to say I know the virtual dice aren't like real, but that die, that 19, was a 1. Then the other dice rolled into it and knocked it over into a 19. I
Yeah.
was watching that.
Oh, do you
It
have
was
the 3D
great.
dice on?
Oh, so 9 damage.
Yeah, 9 damage plus if you want to roll the DC 15 for Constitution for phlebotomize.
That's only on your. This is a reaction attack.
Well, yeah, does.
Opportunity attacks are just straight up like a melee attack. So it's
Oh,
like you.
okay, because phlebotomize just activates when my attack rolls above 15.
Oh, does it? Oh.
Yeah, it says attack roll equals 15
Okay,
or above.
well, fuck it. If that's the
Yeah.
wording, that's I'll go with that,
Jesus
man.
Christ, that's so
No,
strong.
fucking
I love it.
dragoons are bestious. Bestious.
Beastiest. That's a word.
That is a word.
They are the beastiest of beasts.
They are the beastiest. I love dragoons. That's why I tattooed it on my body.
You tattooed the words "I love dragoons" on
Yeah.
your body.
Yeah.
On the butt. On his butt.
No, in my mouth. Like.
But when he does a certain thing, it just says, "I love goons."
I love goons.
I love goons. So that's a 17. So let's do math real quick.
Quick maths.
As this thing is like it very much is like "Urgh, urgh," and it looks very beaten up and flying very shakily as it takes off, and that's its turn. Aster, this thing's 90 feet up in the air. What do you want to do?
God, 90 feet up in the air and crash on the back of it.
Like that stopped you before.
Yeah, it might not stop me at all. Because I really want to try this spell out.
All right.
I want to cast Moonbeam. I've had it for a while.
Oh, okay.
And
Explain Moonbeam to me, because I only read it like once a long time ago.
Moonbeam casts a cylinder of pale light down from the sky, and it does radiant damage. And I'm gonna cast it at a 3rd level.
So does that affect? Who's it affect?
So it is in a cylinder. What's the cylinder? It's gonna hit a couple of us. Oh, it's a 5-foot radius. Okay, so 40 feet high. Oh wait, 40-foot high cylinder. I don't know if I can like adjust where that cylinder is.
What's the range of the spell?
The range is 120 feet.
Okay, so you can cast on anything within a 120-foot radius sphere of you. And
Yeah.
then wherever you pinpoint that spell, it is 40 feet
Right.
up
Yeah.
and down from there. So you
So it's 5 feet wide. So I can literally pinpoint it like on
its head.
dragon's head,
Oh,
Yeah.
thing's
God.
head, and try to avoid crash as best as I can.
Okay.
Keyword try.
All
So
right.
I will try. How do I draw a shape? Can I just put there, like that? It'd be on
Yeah.
one of these squares.
Yep.
And I cast it at level 3.
Yeah.
That's DC 15. So if a
DC 15. What's a what do I have to make?
no, it's supposed to roll another 1d10 because I rolled it at 3rd level.
It did. So it rolled. You just rolled low.
No,
Yeah,
it says rolling 2d10. I should have rolled 3d10.
I know,
Yeah, that
there's-
first one, the higher level cast. That's that 3rd D10.
Oh, gross. I'm gonna use
Yeah.
Lucky to re-roll that.
Okay.
There you go.
Do it.
Do it.
Do it.
Do it.
Do
Do I
it.
just roll another 1d10?
Do it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just roll 1d10, and that'll be your lucky. You have 2 more charges after this.
What the?
You.
I did it backwards.
R/.
There we go.
There we
Sorry.
go.
Much
yeah.
better.
That is a whopping 20 damage in total. Well, actually, what's the Constitution? Hold on. No, he makes it, so it's half that. 10 damage. So, once again, your spell, like, you've done, like, necrotic damage now, and now you're doing radiant damage, and it seems like when you hit it, like, you hit it good, but it, like, shrugs off, like, some of it, like, the magic, like, shoots off a little bit and doesn't seem to take when it, but, like,
stick.
a good portion looks like it's, like, drilled up, and, like, he has a hole right at well, probably the top of his head, you imagine, as it moonbeams, like, came down. So explain how the spell looks as you are.
It's kind of just like a big. It looks like a ball of light, I imagine, from if you're looking up at it. It's almost like there's like a second sun. I don't know what it would look like from Crash's end. Probably just like a big ball of light.
Just
somewhere.
light.
Just light beaming, and it's probably pretty toasty sitting next to it. And Aster's just kind of like, does this, but like blocks her eyes because she doesn't want to look at the sun because it's bad for your eyes. But she's just like, sorry, Crash. I hope just get away from it.
Please don't shoot things at me with your eyes closed.
It's magic. You don't need to look. You just have to sense and feel.
Yeah. As the loud thunderous boom hits, and then all of a sudden, it is Crash's turn.
This giant beam. Okay, is this? Oh God. So I'm freaking out. Like I'm terrified of what's happening right now. There's
It's
just
fine.
a
You'll be
beam.
fine. It's just a beam. It's just a little sunlight.
You're freaking
I'm
out. Well, one thing you need to do right now is you have to give me animal handling skill check.
Fuck.
Okay.
Lol.
Where is it?
And this is not for you trying to tame the animal. This is for you trying to fucking hang on.
Literally handle this dragon.
Yeah. You are like, you're even nervous, you're like panicking, but your panicking is working. Like you're like, whatever movements, twitchy movements that you're doing, it's panicking movements as well, and you guys are like in sync, and you are able to take your full action.
Sweet. So I'm like freaking out, right? And I'm trying to talk to my armor, be like, yo, you woke up before, like do something about this. And I'm just holding on for life. I'm assuming the sword is still stuck in him.
No,
so I'm holding on to that too.
I mean, like you pulled, you
just
drew
sliced
it
it?
down,
All right.
and then you like drew it out.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. So I want to see if I can I want to see if I could actually try to stab him with it and use that for leverage to hold on as well, and maybe steer him a little bit towards
As you talk to
ground.
the armor, you're like, kill it, taint it.
Okay, all right, let's go. So I with like basically that makes the blood rush to my head. I'm just like, ah, and I stab it, and I
Okay.
stab it as hard as I can.
All right, give me an attack roll at advantage.
Good thing you didn't take like the word taint too obviously, or too literally.
15. As you go to drive it, you come out of sync with it, right? And you're like going to drive it, and it twitches and kind of fucks you up a little bit, and you like kind of drop, and you miss the attack.
Okay.
You have a second attack, don't you? Because you're a melee class.
Yeah. I miss, so I miss, and I just try again.
Okay.
Just got to get it in there.
All right. Well, with advantage, because you are riding its back, you do hit, so give me damage.
Sweet.
13. Okay. So this thing starts, an iridescent glow shoots out of its mouth as you drive the sword like in its back, missing its spinal cord. As you know, like your armor says so close, and you
Doesn't
drive.
encourage me.
Yeah, and it drives in, and the thing starts puking up like the iridescent glowing blood out of its mouth and vomiting down towards the ground where everyone is sitting at. And yeah.
Does that mean that I'm covered in iridescent blood?
Yep.
So I'm glowing green?
Yeah.
Am I covered in
So
iridescent
basically, I'm miniature Shrek in this situation.
Yeah.
No, because you haven't gotten close. Like Lolala is just like up and like slicing the shit out of it, and like there's all this blood's like on her, and then you've been far away like shooting at it. We can roll a D8. Actually, give me a high or a low.
Hi.
I'm gonna say yes because I rolled the dice and it was a 69. So that was
Nice.
nice. So yeah, like as it's like, and like roaring, and as it roars, like a part of it as it roars out this way, it flies out and looks like it's flying, and it's going to be either not landing on you or landing on you because you did succeed in your chance roll.
So a piece of dragon inside, or it's about to land on me.
Well, it's blood. It's like vomiting blood.
Oh. Great.
And glowing.
And Aster's just like up, like with her, like shielding the sun in her eyes. You're like, oh, what's that? She's probably just gonna take a big old mouthful of it.
Oh, gross.
Like,
What?
It tastes like the wind.
what the fuck does that taste like?
That means it
Tastes
tastes
like-
like it's farts.
It could be. It tastes like nature.
That's
A,
wouldn't that be good, Aster?
a very natural energy is in
Flavored.
the blood, as well as like somewhat reptilian taste.
I think you now know what green tastes like.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is what green tastes like.
It's NyQuil. You're sleepy.
So do I still have like a bonus action? Or have I used that sort of by holding on, staying
Use
on?
that by holding on.
All right, cool.
And then Lolala, 90 feet in the air. This battle, you just see this thing roaring as you see like Crash like doing what he's doing up there, and this thing is like starting to vomit blood.
Lolala just looks up. Is the blood coming towards her?
It's a kind of she's like kind of in the rain area. It's like falling down on her as well.
So I'm green, right?
Yes. You're iridescently green.
It's
I'm
my
sorry.
swamp.
I just can't. I can't get over the fact I have to point out that this is literally the situation of Shrek of me saving someone from a dragon. Only I'm 2'8" instead of like 6 feet and an ogre.
Does that make me donkey in this situation?
Yeah, you're definitely donkey.
Well, you are riding the dragon.
I'm making waffles.
And I'm the princess or whoever plays Cameron Diaz.
Fiona, Princess Fiona.
Says Fiona.
Who's Taylor?
Lord
Oh,
Farquaad.
the gingerbread
Fucking
man.
damn it!
The gingerbread man and his gumdrop buttons.
I was waiting for it.
Oh my god, drop buttons. No, he's way more
You're a
Lord
monster.
Farquaad.
You're a monster.
Lolala, it's your turn.
Well, the thing's
Dare
90
you.
feet in the air. Lolala just kind of looks up and is like, huh. Can she? I mean, it's 90 feet, so there's no way she can actually see Crash stabbing into this thing.
No, I mean you can. You know where he's at, and you can like see his like silhouette like chopping away at it.
He's pretty much got this.
All right.
Lolala takes out another soft pretzel and starts eating it while watching.
Oh my god.
Thanks, guys. Got it.
Graylin, give me a acrobatics roll or athletic, whatever one you did last time.
Gonna be
By the way, if you guys got fire stuff, that's okay.
Rip.
Nope, you take 2 bludgeoning damage.
Oh, that's not too
I
bad.
rolled 2 1s.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Good.
And so as this like tornado like encompasses you, and you can take your action as it like you're also standing by like a rock pillar a little bit, and as it hits it, it like dissipates. But like the rocks still like hit you in the face, and it's just
Still gets
more annoying a little bit than like.
I get some gravel in my eyes. Like
Yeah.
I'm just like, oh fuck. Okay.
Now you have blood in your mouth.
Everyone's tasting nature.
Okay. I'm gonna say that's 2 hits probably.
It's a different taste in the
No,
rainbow.
because they're at disadvantage. 1 hit.
Is it still flying? Oh, it's still flying.
You have not figured out why you can't hit it.
Okay. Well, in any case, I'll take 15 fucking force damage. Is it still 90 feet up?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Well, how do you kill it?
Oh.
I think that in dodging or somehow evading the first Eldritch Blast, it positions itself very poorly, and the second one just takes one of its wings completely off.
Okay. As the wing gets blown off, it sends the body careening, and so Crash is on the bottom, and they begin to fall.
Like 2 eagles.
Yes.
Oh no.
A lot
Okay,
of-
I was
a lot-
wrong. He doesn't have this.
A lot of eagle fucking happening.
Put it in his butt.
So when I look up, I see the ground.
Yeah, and it's approaching.
Fast.
Hold on. I think I got this.
assume.
I might have this. Hold on. Can I do? Nope. I don't think I saw Crash. I think when Crash jumped on, I was still getting buffeted by a thing. I didn't know Crash was up there.
Well, now you know Crash is up there because now you see him on the top. What was
Well,
the
yeah.
top of it? And he's like riding and like has his sword inside of him, and then he looks up and then he's like, "Whoa!" Aster, it's your turn. As this thing is about probably 60 feet off the ground now. And approaching fast.
Well, it's dead, right?
Yes.
But Crash is on top of it.
Yes.
Wait. Oh, fuck! I've got an idea. Are we off of it?
I have an idea.
I also have one.
I can do this. I just need to find my link for. Oh Jesus. I can't fly, but I can summon things that can. Potentially. Maybe. Yes, I can.
A summoned thing can't go in this round though.
Oh, it can't? I can't cast a spell?
Yeah,
No,
you
they
just summon it.
get summoned in, and then the next round they'll be able to go.
Well, I can use it as like a soften the blow, I guess. Just use it as a.
God, Jesus! I summoned you
Okay,
to break
then
my fall.
Well, then fuck you all. I cast spike growth, and you all get to spike. No, I don't.
Jesus.
Yeah, I got. Yeah.
It's 60 feet up, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Be careful.
Oh man.
All right.
This isn't good.
Ash
Crap.
just like, oh, he's dead, he's dead, he's dead, he's dead, he's dead, he's dead.
Crash, you're 30 feet from the bottom now. What do you do?
It's my turn?
Yeah.
Oh my god. I mean, what do you do in this situation? I don't like I'm looking through all of my abilities. I don't have anything. I can just take a hit essentially.
From 90 feet?
I do
Yeah,
wonder
that's-
though if you climbed up to the top of if you climbed up to the top of this thing's corpse, if falling on top of a corpse would break your
That's
fall in any
Only
amount.
thing I'm thinking. I want to do the Aquaman in Justice League thing where I surf on the dead guy.
I didn't see that movie.
It's good. It's Jason
It's a really
Momoa
sweet move.
surfing on a dead guy into safety. Yeah, I mean, I gotta see if I can crawl to the top
All
of
right.
him.
Give me acrobatics or athletics.
Oh, athletics, please.
Excuse me.
Oh,
Yeah, you're able.
It almost hit a 1.
You're able to crawl to the top of this this creature and kind of brace for impact if that's what you want to do.
I mean, I want to brace for impact and hopefully like roll to absorb some of the fall. I don't really know. I mean, there's nothing I could do. I'd like to use my blood price as well, if
Okay.
possible.
What's that do?
So blood price just all it really doesn't help me in this situation. But if I roll a 10, 11, or 12 on a d12, then I recover another point of into my well of darkness.
Okay.
Aster sends good vibes.
to the Dark Knight.
Yeah, that didn't work.
Vibes
Okay.
and prayers.
All right. So we got about 2 more rounds before they start approaching the ground.
Before they hit the ground?
Yeah, when we get to the Wyvern's turn, that's when they're going to hit the ground. So Lolala.
Well, I mean, Lolala saw the Crash climbed on top of the dragon.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really know what I could do to slow that thing's fall. I'm out, man.
Well,
is it gonna fall on top of us?
Good.
it looks like it may or may not hit you. You don't know. It's coming down, and you don't like. Actually, no. Like the wing would have hit you, but it's not there. It's falling way over, kind of by Graylin.
So, considering this weird blood that's all over me is iridescent and glowing, you know, it's glowing like how the Wyvern was glowing earlier when he used wind power, right?
Yeah.
Can I tell if that has any sort of attunement to the wind that I could take advantage of and use?
Give me... What modifier do you use or what ability uses your wind? Dexterity?
City's agility, yeah, uses dexterity.
Okay.
Or gives advantage to dex saving throws, so...
Give me a dexterity check.
I have one last idea.
You feel the energy in the blood, but you're missing something, and you don't know what that is per se. So I will give you one more roll, and this will be the end of your turn, depending on what you, even if you make it or not. Give me an Arcana roll.
Okay.
As you're trying to like figure out, all you can think about is like how it summoned the little mini tornadoes, but something related to that. But you're not too terribly sure how to incorporate that. But it might be something that you're able to do if you practice it. But then it is Graylin's
So
turn.
I'm gonna imagine that Lolala is standing there thinking about it, and she has her arms and she's just going like this.
Why is it working?
All right, Graylin, you're muted.
How far off the ground is it? Sorry.
About 5 feet now.
About 5 feet.
Yeah.
So if I were to teleport onto the back of it, would I then take the full damage from falling the 90 feet? Because like my speed would get pulled along, or would I only suffer falling from 5 feet?
No, because you would teleport on it, and you're not matched at the same velocity. It's not like you match all of a sudden. It would be like, boom, and then you would fall after it, right? Because you're teleporting from at a standing position.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, if I can do this all in a round,
Okay.
what I want to do is teleport onto the back of it, take off my ring of spell storing, put it on Crash's hand, and then basically force him to touch it with his hand and use one of the stored spells I have in it.
Give me an intelligence roll.
Yeah, you're thinking with portals.
And just a straight up intelligence roll.
Yeah.
Oh.
You think it's a great idea? Like, this is the best goddamn idea you've come up with. Let's go. Let's do this.
Hold my beer. Hold my beer.
All right. All right. So we are doing this. All right. So I Misty Step,
Okay.
which is 30 feet, which puts me right there.
Okay.
So I basically, for a moment, I'm just like suspended in the air somehow next to this dragon that's been falling for a couple seconds.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck. I don't know what I need to roll to do it. I'm going to take off my ring and basically shove it on Crash's hand, and then take his other hand and like touch it.
Like sleight of hand?
Nightcrawler. As
I'm not
death-gripping the
trying to be
dragon.
secretive about it.
No,
I'm just trying to do it.
give me a dexterity check at a disadvantage.
Great.
Oh!
14. 14,
Disadvantage, though.
you're able to get the ring on there because he's falling and you're not. Like you just like show up and like gravity really hasn't like grabbed you yet and start like it's starting to pull on you. They have already been pulled and they're moving fast. So like it's like pretty much like you're sliding the ring on and you just barely have it on, but it's almost. And like, and he's starting to fall and slip away a little bit as the ring is leaving his finger.
Wait. So what happened?
Who's falling away?
You did not make the DC check, so
to get it on his
you
hand.
almost had it on the ring, and then as you were like, yeah, I got it on, his hand started slipping away because he's moving so fast.
Damn it.
You were one off.
I tried. My favor of the gods is already burned.
Okay. Anything else you want to do?
No, I can't
Okay.
do
Send
anything
good
else. I'm
vibes.
floating in the air. Send good vibes, yeah.
Okay.
You have my thoughts and prayers.
just ah!
I like this status. I'll retweet you.
And the wyvern hits the ground.
Oh boy.
Crash.
Close.
Do you want to take? Oh no, you're going to take 16 bludgeoning damage. Do you want to
How much?
take 16
16
bludgeoning
bludgeoning?
damage as you hit the underside of the wyvern and just go inside of it, and you're inside the wyvern now. And Graylin, you see this, like you see as it, like they hit, like he hits and like the armor like just slices into it and like cushion, like you just see like that resistance, like there's that resistance.
Is the
and
ring
all
just
of a
like
sudden-
falling? Like I'm gonna have to go find it in a second.
You're still holding it.
Oh,
Here-
before I hit, I touched the ring and Misty stepped the fuck back to the ground before I become inside this dragon too.
Okay.
So like I'm basically a sword plunging through the dragon.
Sort of. It's more that it's more like you were trying to like brace yourself, and as you braced yourself, like you take
Like a cannonball.
some damage,
Oh.
but you would have taken more damage if you were on the bottom of it.
If the dragon had landed on top of you.
And like, and so the cushioning of the dragon, like its innards, and like you hear like ribs cracking as you like come down, and all your weight's in there. But like the skin just rips open, and you get absorbed into it. So it's like an instantaneous like tauntaun, and you need to cut open with a lightsaber. You're just
So what you're saying is that he crashed into him.
Hey.
I'm leaving. Bye. Crash into me. I don't have sunglasses.
Hey!
You need to get some-
you need to get some fucking sunglasses, Jesus.
Oh, I'd have this thing set up to be a mic injector, son of a bitch.
Those are headphones. You
A
can't-
second pair of headphones.
I hit a my soundboard.
Also, those are badass sunglasses, Renee.
Thanks. I got them from Forever 21 for $5.
Ooh. It's
Alright,
very,
that's
it's very
$21.
1950s Fallout.
or Squirtle.
Or Squirrel. Oh yeah, they do look like
Yeah.
Squirrel glasses.
Squirtle!
Yeah, and that is the end of the combat. As Crash is now inside of this this wyvern, and Graylin's the only one that can see that.
I
Gross.
crashed into the dragon.
And
And when I mean into, I mean into.
Into.
Did the wyvern fall on any of us at all?
no,
Or are we all safe?
no, but there is a loud bang, and and you don't see Crash as it lands.
Do we hear Crash by Dave Matthews Band playing in the background?
Into me.
Into me, me, me.
All right, yeah. Combat is over. You have a dead wyvern. What would you guys like to do?
Aster's still looking up at the sky because I'm pretty sure she's blinded temporarily from looking.
You look directly into the moonbeam.
Yeah, you don't know. You never look directly into the moonbeam.
Don't look at the moon, you go blind, kids.
I mean, I guess I start trying to go like this and just try to grab something.
Lolala tries to climb on the dead wyvern to look for Crash.
You just see 2 hands sticking out, like trying to find
Crash,
his
is
way
that
out.
you?
Yeah, that's him.
No, don't talk. You'll get it. You'll get stuff in your mouth.
I got a helmet on. We're good.
Yeah,
I got a full helmet. We're good.
Like your helmet, it's very much like nothing's getting in. Like like you can breathe and all that kind of stuff, but nothing's getting in to your helmet. Like none of the blood seeping in, or you can feel it. It's keeping it all out. Like it's sealed.
There's also probably no air.
Ugh.
Yeah, he's breathing fine.
This
Oh.
thing smells disgusting, probably, doesn't it?
Probably.
It got necrotic damage. It got frost damage. It got radiant. It's all toasted too. It's just like
Toasty boy.
yeah.
One of its
like-
wings,
like-
it's over to the right.
Yeah, it probably smells like actual hot garbage.
Just a
Maybe,
dumpster
yeah.
fire.
It's smoking a
Lolala
little
not
bit.
going anywhere
Try to
near.
help Crash get out.
Aster will watch from the sidelines as Lolala gets Crash out.
Well, aren't you covered in blood anyway?
No, it's just a little bit in my mouth. It's okay. It tastes like wind.
That's right.
Do we actually know what this thing is now? Like, do we know if it's a drake or a wyvern or?
I mean, you guys have never seen a wyvern before. Crashing can be a nature roll.
I don't know whether or not Lolala would have read about wyverns.
Lolala knows more about actual dragons. Wyverns are just kind of like their stupid cousins.
I start
Aster's
looking
like,
around.
I've seen one of these before.
I start looking for one of those. I start looking for one of those fucking badges, those little tokens.
Yeah, I too.
Yeah.
I too.
Like, well, I mean, that's what happened with the fucking.
It's got one arm and everything.
That's what happened with the
That
Oni. It
one
just literally
PBR.
poofed and turned into a goddamn medallion.
Mhm. Yeah. There could have been a bounty for
You know,
this.
though, he's that wyvern. He's no Gary. He's no Gary. He doesn't have a beautiful.
You still have the magic item
dress.
Gary's cabin, by the way.
I know.
That's a mega wyvern that has 6 wings and
Beautiful.
Wait, who's the trainer that turned him into Mega Wyvern?
Aster.
Somebody forgot to press B.
But I'm realizing as I've rolled this class, I mean, there's no chance that I would have even had to save myself from that. It was just basically you take damage.
Well, there's a couple things you could have done. As a side note, Lolala could have jumped and done the jump thing again.
I mean, I thought about that, but he climbed on the back of the dragon, so.
If you timed it right, like you could have jumped and grabbed him and used your velocity because you're strong. You still and you're still pretty kind of heavy. And if he had gone with it, you guys could have stopped it. But I mean, it was fine. He fell inside of it. If he was on the bottom of it, he would have been fucked. But Graylin's idea. Punji says hi in chat, and then there he is with Zoe.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hi, Derek.
Hi.
Hi, Doc. I saw him when he said hi earlier.
I've
Yeah, I
received
saw
a
it.
gift.
A Zoe.
Oh,
Not a gift.
Why I had Kraylin roll an intelligence roll is because of the fact that Crash
quick idea.
Crash wouldn't have been able to activate that ring.
he wasn't attuned to it.
No.
Oh.
He just would have snacked it and then died.
Yeah. Ha.
Nothing. At least I tried, man.
But yeah.
I was considering casting Entangle, but I felt like
You were gonna
Well,
you were gonna like Groot him?
basically.
I would have allowed it.
Just kind of soften the blow at least, but
Yeah.
I didn't realize. I thought I had one
To-
more chance.
to
I
bring
thought,
me closer
I
to
was
the-
able to go after
yeah.
Graylin, but then he said 5 feet, and I'm like, oh, he did.
Oh, he did.
I thought Misty Step allowed me to take people with me, but that's the next teleportation spell that I'm eyeballing.
So, with Crash coming out, Crash comes out and his armor is black and it now has that green iridescence as he comes out, as he looks like another monster emerging from a monster.
I hold prestidigitation like on the tip of my finger, and I start like walking toward him. Just I've got like the ET glowing finger. I'm just like, come here.
Well, because of my armor, I can kind of just shake it off, and most of it just kind of comes off. I mean, the smell maybe not, but the liquid.
So what
part.
you're saying is that you shake it all off on me since I was helping you get out of the dragon.
I mean, I wouldn't have done it right in front of you.
But
kind
I'm
of.
just imagining Crash shaking like a dog.
So like I go and I kind of see you doing that. Like the it's not really sticky, so I'm like, and I just boop Lolala on the head with my glowing finger, and just everything just goes, just falls off.
So yeah, as
Exfoliating.
Yeah, right.
it
actually makes you like all of your pores just like just pulls everything out, man. It's great.
Oh, nasty.
It's called exfoliation, ASter.
Oh, nasty.
So as you guys
Your strips of D&D.
as you guys all get off the Wyvern, it is let me see here. Let's play this one. So, the Wyvern's body starts to move, and it turns up, still tongue hanging out, very much dead, and then but its eyes are different. Its eyes have a orange anger kind of lit up in the irises. And this thing that couldn't talk before or respond to your communication kind of clicks its neck a little bit. Body still unmoving. His head, or its head, looking up over at you, and looks, and he's like, "So you're the chosen.
You're supposed to be dead.
You're supposed to be dead."
I walk over, like, so I can see it's kind of got like eyes that are more or less, they're not like on the sides of its head, but they're kind of like 45 degrees.
Yeah.
I just put my rod like up to one of the other eye sockets and just put an Eldritch Blast through both of its eyes.
You blast out the eyes. The head does not move. The irises stay.
That's the most metal thing I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
Straight up gangsta. Can I?
Wait, the eyes are still there?
No, the eyes are gone, but the glowing irises are still there. So they're like empty sockets with these orange irises that are sitting there.
Gross.
And he's
those are, oh man, those eyes are probably worth something too. Shit.
She's my Dark Knight, like innate
You're always
knowledge
thinking with
to,
the wrong
to
wallet
see
there.
to see if this is necromancy of sorts.
You can give me an Arcana roll.
Was he speaking in Draconic or in Common?
Common. Turn this down a little bit. So Crash, you know that he, like, whatever is casting the spell is projecting into it, like an astral projection of sort, like something like if a demon were to possess someone, that's how you kind of relate to it. But
right.
It's not that. It's not a demon, as far as you can tell, possessing someone.
It's just something.
But
someone.
something is like taking control of the body at a minuscule level, and is speaking through it. As like the eyes get blown out, you just see like an iris like light up and look at Graylin, and he's like, "Foolish attempt. You guys cannot beat me. You may have won."
Guys,
but we just
this thing isn't talking. Somebody's using it.
I will summon Exodus, and I will destroy this earth.
What's an
Is
Exodus?
that like
What's
Balrog?
Exodus?
And the head flumps on the ground.
What's a world?
And as you look on the back of
What's a
this,
summon?
Graylin's got a lot of fucking questions right now.
I feel like I should have been much more threatened, and I don't understand anything that he said.
We're trying to demean him.
So as the head flops down on the ground. You notice in its back, there is like a arrangement of crystal, like blackish, greenish crystals, and they begin to crack on its back, and an explosion happens, and light begins to emit from the Wyvern. As the crystal shards like fall out, they explode out. They dissipate into little light, green light flicks, and are harmless and like start glittering and lighting up everything all around. And within the center of it are two items. One of them is a pendant with a iridescent wyvern on it, and the other is a green crystal that is full of light and a power that Lolala feels akin to.
I run to grab the pendant.
Okay.
As as possible.
Aster's just walked over to the head and is like tapping it.
Did the whole body just like disintegrate, or is it still there's still like a body here?
Just that portion. The body's still there.
Okay.
Oh, it wasn't like a Skyrim, the dragon's gone thing.
We harvest some dragon bones out of it.
Man, I can't carry all these dragon
Those
bones.
things are heavy.
So heavy.
So heavy. I grabbed a pendant and just shoved it in my backpack before hopefully Aster sees
Hey,
it
what was
either.
that?
I mean,
Nothing.
I'd see it too. Like, what are you doing?
Why are you stealing stuff? That's ours.
I'm not stealing it.
Somebody's, not mine.
What is it though? You don't even know what it does.
I whisper to Graylin. It's one of those pendant things, I think.
From the bounty board.
Well, cool. Now that you've made it very clear that you do have something, just pull it out so we can see it. Jesus.
I don't want to ask her to see it. She's gonna.
She's already seen it.
Stop talking about me. I'm right here.
All right. I pull it out. It's a.
I don't want
it's
the
a
dumb
pendant.
Fuck,
Oh,
take
you
it.
don't?
No.
Okay.
Just don't. Yeah. No,
Right.
no, you don't. No, you don't want this.
I don't want
no,
the pen. I don't care what it is.
You don't.
just
No, you don't. It's
wrap it
totally,
apart. Cool.
I just want to
totally
make sure
irrelevant
you're not
as to what it
stealing
is.
something from Lolala and all the people that did the hard work and didn't just sit on the back of a dragon and fall with it. All right.
I didn't like have a a lawn chair up there and just chilling.
Sure, I couldn't tell. I'm kind of blind, honestly. I'm still seeing spots.
And I do this. Can you see me? Can you see me?
Yeah, you're right.
And the crystal is still sitting in the back of it.
Also, what's a lawn chair?
Lolala is just really focused on the thing that she feels tuned to and reaches out for it.
Okay. As you touch it, visions in your head of you. You're seeing yourself from a third point of view. And you can see yourself now. You have a new ability with your wind. When you fall, you now slow fall from starting from 30 feet.
Wow, it's like
a magic
Mega Man.
jetpack.
Yeah. So you can either like slide down walls or like you like just slowly like feather fall. As you fall.
Is it like feather fall?
Yeah, it's like feather fall. So if you fall like 30 feet, you're like, oh, and like everyone would fall normal.
It's like the red tornado.
It affects
Does the
everybody around
tornadoes
her,
slow
too.
them down?
You don't know?
Or is it just? Oh.
She had this vision in her head.
Okay, so I just see a vision of myself.
She saw the Reapers. She touched the thing and saw the Reapers.
And your city's
That means
agility.
she sees everyone else die around her.
Wow, that got dark. The city's agility acts for an extra turn as well.
What was it? What was it?
As
So
you
it lasts 2 turns, or you get an extra use?
And
an extra 2 turns.
What was the pendant that we picked up?
It was one of the bounty pendants.
Okay, yeah. Like I look at it, I like nod, and
So-
I hand it back to Crash.
As you take the crystal and you're like looking and have this vision, the body begins to become black, and its evil seems to encompass it, and it begins to melt and go into the ground. And there's
sick.
And there's only a few scales left over, and some bones, and a few mishposh items like some teeth, and the such, and then another.
Aster takes one of the teeth.
Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say I would start scooping up those scales, like anything that doesn't dissolve into goop.
Yeah.
Like so those it had some really cool like iridescent scales. Like I want a handful of those and some teeth, and I'll start scavenging.
Yes.
Picking this shit clean.
Yeah. And
I'm gonna use my jump ring and I'm gonna test out the slow fall.
okay, like you climb up a thing. Do you like climb up something like that? Because those cliffs are about 30 feet.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure, why not? You know what? I will climb up a cliff and I will jump off of it.
Okay.
Lolala, what are you doing?
Where's she going?
Where are you going?
She just doesn't even respond.
I wish I knew her middle name right now.
Lolala?
Lolala just jumped off.
Lolala, if you love me, don't do this!
Hang on, I saw something. Just watch.
What do you mean you saw something? You're gonna jump off a cliff? What's your problem?
I'll be fine. I mean, Crash just fell like 90 feet.
Yeah, but I don't care about Crash.
Wow.
Jesus.
I only care about you. Don't do it. Oh God, this is what you felt like when you thought I was dead. Oh, no.
And does Lolala jump off?
Fine, she climbs back down.
No, do it.
You won't. You won't.
As you go to climb down, you slip on some blood and you begin to fall.
Right. I slipped on. Oh God, no.
And you begin to fall slowly.
Oh, hey!
As you're like, ah! And you think you're falling and your eyes are closed and you're like screaming. But then like you're
Just
like,
and
yeah.
It's like the fizzy lifting drinks.
And everyone,
Yeah.
you see Lolala like slip and then fall, and then she's like,
Oh my God, she's dying because my life is flashing before my eyes.
Yeah, I was
It
gonna
got
say.
really slow. I don't know.
Aster,
I open my eyes and I'm just like,
Hey, why am I moving so slow?
Do you have that the whole time?
No.
she's just like slowly
I believe you.
descending.
I can't really see what's happening. I touched that weird crystal and I had a vision about falling really slow, and now I'm falling really slow.
Oh.
and on
Is
that
the
note,
crystal still around?
as Lolala lands, that's where we're gonna end today's episode.
Aster starts digging through all the dragon bits. Is the
Yep.
crystal still here? Where's the crystal?
I want to touch it.
Oh yeah,
Did we actually get anything like of
Did it
note from the
appear,
dragons?
or-
Whatever's left. Or is it just, like,
You
pieces?
get scales, a handful of scales. I'm gonna say 5 scales, and you get
iridescent wyvern scales.
yes, and then bones, 2 bones,
I fell 90 feet, so you never have
and
to.
then
Lolala.
a shit ton of teeth for Aster. Aster has a bag full of wyvern teeth.
So let me get this correct. How it works. So she'll fall normally until she gets to 30 feet high.
Yeah, and then she'll start falling at a normal pace.
Got it.
So,
So it'll stop lethal damage, but not like slightly harmful damage. Like if she falls 20 feet, she's taking that damage.
yeah.
Interesting.
So,
You better make sure that you make those falls count.
as you guys are asking in chat, I have recorded last week's episode in the wrong format, so I had to find a way to convert it. I haven't had time to do that yet. I've been kind of busy. I'm probably going to do that after the cast is over here. And then I'm recording this one as an MP4, so I should be able to edit it and get it uploaded to YouTube.
There you go.
So I will get that up there as soon as I can. So thank you for bearing with me. But you guys successfully beat the wing demon, and you beated him hard. And now
We did it.
you've reached a milestone,
Hey!
and you're all level 8.
Yay! Ooh, I get cool stuff with level 8.
I don't get anything with level 8.
We should
You
all
get-
you should get something at level 8.
You get an ability modifier, don't you? Every 4 levels.
I am.
You
Oh,
can
is it
have,
every 4 levels?
every 4 pure levels. Yeah, I'm still behind on that.
Okay.
oh yeah,
So-
because you're multi-class.
I have to figure out what's going on with that. So I'm looking at all the Final Fantasy stuff because that's the class I'm in.
Yeah.
What D&D stuff am I taking?
If your class was generated from the Final Fantasy thing, you just run from that.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, then,
You can
yeah,
take
there's a
feats
Dark
and
Knight
stuff
one.
from the 5th edition handbook as well.
There's a Dark Knight chart. If you want, you can take whatever feat exists in the books. Yeah, that's where we're at.
Rad.
So yeah, that was episode fantastic number 6. Yes, number 6.
So, does that mean we're at like, well, how much XP are we at? Like 35 or 34,000?
We're leveling up by milestones now, so you don't have to keep track of your XP.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So it's easier for me, especially at high level, because like shit gets ridiculous. That monster I made up. Like he had a legendary action. He had disadvantage to range attacks against him.
Saw that.
The fight was kind of designed for Lolala to jump and dive at it, but everyone else kind of jumped and dived at it, and Lolala saved someone. So
Everybody but.
yeah.
I'm sorry, I was busy trying to make sure ASter didn't die.
I mean, she literally flew through the air to save ASter, so that's
She did.
just,
Oh,
is
okay.
basically flying.
Listen,
and
Meanwhile, if
jumping.
you crack Superman over here.
Listen, we're best friends, okay?
We're best friends.
Nothing
forever
comes
and
between
ever.
us.
I don't even know you.
And
I don't,
Right.
yeah, and I don't care about some stupid 6-year-old bracelet. That didn't change it.
what I really like right
It was
now,
a dark time. It's not that. It's okay.
we're at 101 followers. So,
Hey!
all right, let's do our outros. Oh wait, oh there we go. Okay, everything looks like choppy a little bit for me. So, I apologize. The YouTube recording will be good. So let's go around. Danotage, who are you? Where can people find you?
Hi, I'm Danotage on everything. YouTube, Mixer, Twitter, Twitch, everything. I play a little bit of everything as well, but right now I'm super deep into Enter the Gungeon, and I'm just playing Enter the Gungeon all day long, every day long. Yeah, that's pretty much what I'm doing over on Twitch. Twitch.tv/Danotage is my main gig. I'm here, obviously, with you guys on Mixer every week, and I enjoy the heck out of it. Yeah, that's me. That's what I do. I play Gungeon all day long. I can't stop. It's the best thing ever. And tomorrow releases a big update called Advanced Gungeons and Dragons. So that's
awesome.
on theme. Yeah, it's great.
Ooh.
All right, Capital Vices TV.
Hello. You can find me. I'm a variety broadcaster. I do stream on Twitch. However, I did have my first Mixer stream this last Monday, and it went fine. I was playing some Prey. It was enjoyable. I liked doing it. However, you can find me on Twitch at Capital Vices TV. I am also on Mixer, like I said, but here I am just Capital Vices. I'll just say hello in chat so you guys can see that. Feel free to add me on either. I'm going to be streaming on both platforms since I kind of figured out that I can do that. Like I said, I'm a variety broadcaster. I do Warframe every Wednesday, Fallout every Friday, and then Monday is kind of a wild card, and I do occasional bonus streams. You can also find me on Twitter at Capital Vices.
Warframe, yay!
Yay! And Renee.
Hi, my name is Renee. I stream here on Mixer Sunday to Friday, starting at 1 p.m. PST. 8 hours every day, except for, well, Wednesdays when I do D&D here on Story Quest. You can follow me here, Mixer at Renee, Twitter at Renee, Instagram at Renee.
Yeah. And Spoony.
Hi, I'm Spoony. I'm also a full-time broadcaster over on Twitch, and I primarily focus on RPGs, both retro and modern. I've been super, super addicted to Octopath Traveler lately, so that's mostly what I'm playing, but also Twilight Princess and Danganronpa. And we're just a bunch of nerds, so come hang out and gush with me over Super Nintendo era RPGs.
Danganronpa is totally not my game, but I love it. It's so
I'm
good.
actually playing it for the first time ever, and I'm doing voices for all the characters, so I had to write down notes for each of them because there's 16 different characters.
My
The
God.
story's super weird, but extremely interesting.
Yeah, it's super crazy. I've done a charity stream where I played a narrative story and I did all the voices, and there's about 13 characters, and I was doing different voices for about 6 hours.
Wow.
Yeah, it fucking tore up my throat at the end of it. And I still had that was a 24-hour stream, so that was the first 6 hours. Then I had to talk for the rest of it.
That's why there's a union that says you can only work 4 hours as a voice actor.
Well, I'm not I'm not in that guild or union, so yeah. But yeah, I'm McCloakin. I'm the crazy DM who comes up with this crazy shit that they do. And we're currently here on Story Quest every Wednesday, starting at 7 p.m. Central. We start a little bit sooner so people can kind of get in here. And if anyone's streaming, they can bring their peeps over and hang out with us as we get up to shenanigans. But I do appreciate you guys hanging out and participating in the game and all that kind of stuff. And I'm excited for next week to see what kind of crazy stuff they do as they level up, as Graylin is going through all the books to see what he can metagame on.
I was checking something for future use.
But yeah, I'm on a bunch of shows on Twitch as player. Follow me at Twitter at McCloakin. That's MCLOKEN. And I usually tweet out the stream or retweet the stream that I'm going to be on. And I will work on getting last week's episode converted and uploaded and edited and uploaded with this one as well. And we'll get that good to go. And then I'll update. I'll tweet out when I'm gonna when I update the list too. I'm very good about doing that. So okay, you guys have a good one and keep being fantastic.
Bye guys.
Thanks for watching, guys.
Yay!
Yay! Yeah.
I can fly now.
Yeah.
Woo!
Oh, that was your level.